Hello. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. All I ask is that you tap the screen, like the live, share it out with your friends, family, coworkers, and your friendly pets in your house. How you doing, Dumpster? Oh, I do want to put out a PSA. All I ask is that everybody be respectful in the live. Be respectful to each other in the chat. That's all I ask. Period. Dinner's already done and over with. We had spaghetti tonight. Hey, Raylene. Welcome in. Welcome in. Share this live out. Tap the screen as much as you can. Hey, Scar, how you doing? I'm gonna wait until someone comes in. Oh, I guess I could. Duh. I could send it out to a couple individuals. Duh. I'm not even thinking tonight. My head is completely fried. But that's okay. I see better. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Share it out with your friends, family, coworkers. Share it out to watchdogs. Share it out to everybody. Now listen, another PSA. If you get triggered for the info that I get, and I'm going to put out with the assistance of a good friend, and hopefully she gets up here because she can co-host. All I ask is that you step away from the live. Hey, 10 Toes, you want a box? I mean, I don't know if you're being sarcastic or serious. How you doing, Looking Glass? Welcome in, welcome in. Okay. All right. Just checking. Just checking. Hello. Hello.
Hello, friend.
How are you?
Hello, friend.
You're reverbing big time.
Hello, friend.
See, this is why we can't have nice things. Yes, it was a bad echo. She was like in a cavern. I guess this is the place where we start. Okay. Oh, shit. She went offline. Hello? Can you guys hear me all right? Okay, cool. Just checking. Just checking. So, yeah. I've had the opportunity to work in correlation with watchdogs on this. Let me change these boxes up. They look boxes.
Okay, now is it better?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
I got a new phone, and the S26 ain't worth the toodle, I guess.
Well, I got the new phone with the 1 terabyte storage. You need it when you're taking screenshots of beggars and scammers.
Right.
So I'm just saying. Sarah, yes, we are going to expose. Watchdogs, I know I didn't get a chance to reach out to you. Yes, I have everything set up recording wise. Okay. So I'm going to start off real quick. We're going to put up some of these mods. Now, remember, everyone, these mods are supporting their actions, which I personally wouldn't do because after what I saw today was not a good thing. So we're talking about this account right here. Okay. As well as this account. You know what? We could just do this. Let's just do this. There we go. We're talking about these two, Brandy and James. James, not JC. James. Okay. And their interactions with their guests in their live, their interactions of their mods, which I don't know why anybody would want to be a mod for them, even though regardless of the fact that they are a pick me mod. How you doing, Cassie? However, let's just get into it with their mods. First one up, Lauren. Lauren is a mod for them as a personal trainer, and she's a boy mama. Likes to come in and go when she can, when she does. Oh, okay. Yes. I think the one that should turn around and definitely get some attention is Courtney. Yeah, good old Courtney. Moderator. Her page is private and doesn't really have anything on it, but yet she likes to turn around and talk ill about other people. This is what Courtney looks like, or Court looks like. Just to let you all know. This is her page right here. Welcome in, everybody. All I ask is that you tap a screen like the live. That's it. Watchdog, Love to Scar needs to talk to you then when you have an opportunity.
Okay, message man.
So this is Court. Okay. Now, my understanding, and I was in the background listening to it, Love to Scar had a live this morning. She had a guest come up in her box. It was another individual who was actually respectful and is aware of Carrie, their prime mod. Now, Carrie, it was my understanding, Carrie is sick. She is not feeling well, would be the best way to put it. Look, I don't wish illness, sickness, or anything else on somebody. So, with respects, I'm just going to put it out there, twisted tongue or not, I hope Carrie gets well. The live this morning, though, that Love to Scar had was a very good discussion. It was a very interesting discussion. I thought that it was very respectful discussion. There was a lot of answers and a lot of questions. But see, that's what it takes to work things out and talk as adults. How you doing, Tomato? But it was an interesting live, nonetheless. She gave her respects and dropped down from the box then. They were on this morning. Boy, were they mad. They were just completely, utterly pissed off about everything. and they don't like me, and that's fine. I don't expect you to like me at all. What I expect you to do is at least be respectful to everyone. James doesn't seem to have that kind of respect. Here's another mod, Garden Grandma. And look, Brandy could be mad. I could tell you this, I was definitely living rent free in their head this morning. But the thing is, though, is that if you ain't got nothing to worry about, why are you so worried? That's all I'm asking. And to the fact that James likes to threaten people, James, don't threaten. Okay? Last night it was explained that, and I'll put it to you this way and how I explained it. With what information Watchdogs and I both worked on, it would be in your best interest to unmod yourself from these individuals. And we're going to show you here at the end. I'm not going to put it out right away. Watchdogs is going to explain her side, and I'm going to explain how I did it and what I did. Everything protection-wise is redacted, so make no questions about who it is other than the one individual. Okay? Other than that, that's it. And they could be scared, but here's the thing. They don't spend any time with this child at all. Brandy did when she decided to go in this afternoon and take a nap. That was the only time that I've seen her actually spend any time inside anywhere around Matthew. Let's get into another mod. It's disturbing.
I agree. And if they would put in as much time and effort into that boy as they do getting on here and begging for money and begging for money for rugs, he would thrive.
Here's your friend, Watchdogs.
Oh, yeah, that's my bestie.
This is the real rock star who likes to turn around and dox people's information. Look, I've already been doxed 4 times. I don't care. I've already said it before. Yeah, he is a big instigator. But you know who else is? Today, somebody gets the award. Do you know who gets the award? I'm going to find her. Here she is. Jenna with a G. Come on down. You're the proud sponsor of giving them money to go buy whatever they want. I think she gave them like somewhere in the excess of like $20. But $20 is $20, folks. You know, when fuel prices are going through the roof, groceries are costing an arm and a leg, and you're sitting there coughing up $20 to individuals that have the ability to work? No. Well, $20 is a lot for a lot of people. Believe it or not, Breckens. No. And none of that money went and touched Matthew at all. None of that, and it's funny because none of that money goes to Matthew's needs. Even the money that they draw from the government and from whatever they get, none of it goes. And I said something today about it, which to me I think should resound with a lot of CPS cases. I think the families that are receiving said funds should show receipts and proof of the food or anything that's being purchased for said child that is autistic. Just saying, oh, we're going to get into that, Laura, with the pre-rolls. That's how I feel that it should be, because that's accountability and that shows where the money's going to for what its intended purpose is. Not for pre-rolls, Brandy and James. Just saying. Not for whatever you want. Sorry, go ahead.
You're fine. Pre-rolls are $20 plus tax for 2. And he smokes 3 to 4 of those a day.
And while we're on that aspect of pre-rolls, Breckens, I'm about ready to show you what they are. There you go. Is that highly psychoactive and a hallucinogen? That's interesting. Interesting. Pre-rolls are already pre-made rugs, in a sense. I have a screenshot of what they are from the live. I didn't have time to grab it. It's my fault. But if you need me to, I can certainly somehow try to get them.
I can go get a pic off Google if that's fine.
You can. Sparkles, can you send it? You probably couldn't. Watchdogs is going to get it. Yeah, many things do come pre-rolled. However, what James was showing is this type right here. Another content creator respectfully was able to get screenshots and receipts and actually send them over to me along with this, which is the description of what he had. Gemini's doing good. She's eating her hard food here lately. Yeah, they're like cigar-like. So, but enough of that. Let's get into other things. So this morning when she was live, she was frustrated. She even stated that, that it would be nice to turn around and have Matthew. Oh, I got to make sure. Free up from that. There. Okay. She wanted Matthew to learn how to swim. Do you know how many organizations offer free swim lessons for individuals that are suffering from autism? A lot. I did research in Arkansas for it. Just saying. There's a lot. But yet, she doesn't want to do what is good for the child. See, here's the problem. All they want is electronic devices to be able to put in front of Matthew and say, okay, we're going to send you on your way. Stay in your room. Get on your thing. That's it. Now, unfortunately, Mabel, I can't while I'm live. It would have to be on IG. But to the fact that she says that she couldn't teach Matthew how to swim, that's fine. But there's organizations out there that'll do it for free. And correct me if I'm wrong, Watchdogs, Matthew has Medicaid.
Yes, he does.
They would supply transportation to and from the swim lessons. Make that make sense to us all, folks. And she would get a free ride to watch her own son swim. But instead, they'd rather live in this fantasy world of what is TikTok. That's the kicker. They're in that fantasy world. And they don't care. Let me double check this. Yeah, right here. So where it is, adaptive swim lessons for autistic children. Great organizations. Why don't you want your son to turn around and take part of it? Why don't you want your son to be active in what he wants to do? He has sensory issues. And yet, from what I saw today, when Matthew wanted an electronic device, you were screaming and hollering at him while you were live. Now, see, this is where this goes to the situation. You discontinue your live, you take care of the situation, you talk to Matthew. They were literally yelling at him, which is the wrong thing to do with somebody that is autistic. But you wouldn't know that because you don't go through the educational lessons to show you. Tanya, we're talking about Brandy and James. But you don't talk about that. That's the problem. You yell at him because that's your choice. So the reason that they don't work is because they're living off of what Matthew is getting through the state. Am I correct on that, Watchdogs?
Right.
Okay. And that's the reason why they don't want to work. They'd rather turn around and live off of the state instead of actually taking responsibility. They get the freebie stuff. These two right here. You're welcome. Correct. Screaming causes and that's a good one right there. They don't go camping. They don't have, fire pits to roast marshmallows or anything. They don't do anything with him. The father on the left is in transition. His name is James. Yeah, there it is. Hold on. That's it. Right there. That's pre-rolls. That's what that looks like. Yes. And this is the effects of it. Oops. There it goes. That's not it. How did I get into that? Oh, that was all the way up there. This is the effects of that. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, they're not cheap. I tell you that right now. And yes, Jody, I did see the begging that was going on with them. So if that doesn't give you questions as to the direction that we're going with on this, and it's building up to what we're going to get to, which is going to be very disturbing. So I forewarn you all right now. If you find it triggering, please step away from the live because this is going to infuriate a lot of individuals. Hence the reason why I said, and let me put this person's page up too, because I feel that this person should turn around and get their 5 seconds of fame. Cassie, 657. Hey, when you listen to a live, and James can answer this, you pay attention to detail. Well, in their state, they are legal to buy. You pay attention to detail for the simple fact that when somebody says about the questioning of whether you choose to want to continue to mod for them, that's not a threat. So, make a better understanding what you think it is. Because I'll tell you what, here at the end of what we're going to put out, I would question why you folks that are mods that I've been putting up truly want to continue staying mods with them. Matthew is 13 years of age, autistic and nonverbal. He has sensory issues. But that's why I said, choose your words carefully next time. Listen to the whole story. Listen to what people put out. Don't just run over and, for what is threatening your mods. I never threaten your mods at all. So get that straight and through your head. You're about 5 pages behind us, dear.
Yeah, I'd like to point out what Batty said. The child, he has a mentality of a 14-month-old baby.
Correct.
Just to put that in perspective.
So here's other individuals that were sitting there supporting them today while they were live. Gail, please. Just asking. There's another one. The majority of their mods are starting to drop because they're starting to see them for what they are doing to other people, and especially what they're doing to Matthew. So my understanding is, and Brandy let the cat out of the bag today, is that apparently CPS is showing up on their doorstep on Monday. Well, my first question as a person, if I was in that situation, was where's his medication at? So let's get into that real quick too, because I think that's very important to point out.
That is one thing about CPS that needs to change, because just as every other time that CPS has showed up at their house and they've been warned, they would run straight to the internet to beg for money for food. So essentially, before CPS could get there, somebody on the internet filled their fridge.
So this is a big one. Under Arkansas Code 12-18-103, neglect is defined as the failure or refusal to provide necessary medical treatment for a child's well-being. Hey, Brandy, did you get Matthew's medications yet? I mean, if he has Medicaid, they're already paid for. If he has Medicaid, you could easily go pick them up. Did you get them yet? Did you get them yet, James? For autistic child, medical neglect generally occurs if a parent or legal guardian delays or willfully refuses to seek essential, time-sensitive medical care for the child. Now, that goes in the aspects of the medications for said child, Matthew. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine on that. So remember, Brandy, each day that goes by, you're neglecting your own child with the proper medication that he deserves and he needs to help him out. We are talking about Brandy and James. So let that sink in, Brandy, okay? Because I know you're outside watching, and I'm sure you are watching. This is educational aspects, okay? And as far as the live that you held the other night where you had people coming to your box, that was all just smoke and mirrors. You deflected everything. You completely ignored everything. You didn't care for what people were trying to offer you help with. It was in one ear and out the other. Completely. Because we see it. We saw what happened today. You were sitting there dry begging for money and somebody turned around and suckered up and gave you 20 bucks. Make that make sense to us all, especially me and Watchdogs. I won't understand that. Here's another one of their mods. Brookie, always in there, always supporting them. a wife, dog mama,
And pregnant currently.
pregnant. Congratulations. Because after what we put out here in a few minutes, I don't think that I'd want to turn around and be a mod for him. Yeah, they have like something, what is it, over almost 30 mods?
Yeah, it's a lot. I think Casey, the person you was covering earlier, she must be wanting mod status.
Yeah, there's a lot of pick-me's in there. Personally, in my opinion, I'd pick myself on out of this live and away from this live. Because anybody that goes in there, they just randomly pick people to be mods. And it's just, to me, I don't understand. Why? You feel the justification to mod somebody to be turned around and be important? Well, you'll see how important they are when they turn around and are supporting what they're going to be supporting. Oh, sorry. Saw my box.
I see I ain't the only one likes to play Russian roulette, all for one.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's go. Let's do this now. Okay. So, James here. You guys all remember James skipped out with the cash card, the money card, right? A couple days ago, a couple nights ago. Stayed at somebody's house. You remember that?
Let me point this out as well. When Brandy first come on there telling that he skedaddled on out there after he stole her money, she says a married couple came and picked him up. Y'all remember that? Okay? Then later she says, I don't know them. I don't know who they are. So keep that in the back of your mind.
Well, James decided to make a fatal mistake and went live in the wee hours of the morning. James did. Okay? The mods, pay attention. This is what you're going to be supporting, okay? No. No. Yes, it is. Okay? Now, the information we are going to be putting out was given to Watchdogs courtesy of a very trustworthy and reliable source. I went through and did my double checks. She did the same. Okay? I think you see where this is going now, Brandy. Okay. So when this information was handed off to Watchdogs, she kindly turned around and reached out to me, and we collaborated on this information. Now, any and all information we're about to put out, like I said, has been redacted of information. So don't go be asking names or who they are or, what they're, just pay attention to what we are putting out. And I'll let you do your own thoughts and your own suggestions and your own ideas. So,
Nana, that paddle has nothing to do with Matthew. He's not at his home in that picture, sweetheart.
So this is the individual that James decided to stay with. You see who the friends are, right, folks? You see that, right? Friends with JC. Now, this is a public app. I can pretty much tell you I've already seen the same thing. It's the Book of Faces. Okay? But I have a problem. Oh, Joanne, I did put in the last live. This one's going to get put up in there too. So JC is friends with this individual, disabled stay-at-home girlfriend and dog mom. Okay? Notice the pictures in the background? Right? It's interesting, isn't it? You know what is also interesting?
Oh, Tanya, in the name of Miss Carrie, we crossed all our T's and dotted every single one of our I's.
Why does this guy look so familiar?
Sarah, that person is photoshopped out because they have nothing to do with this.
Hey, James, where are you taking Matthew to go get showered?
Yeah, James, come to the front, please.
Hold, please. I have something that's special to me that I did. So, and courtesy of Watchdogs. You ready?
Yep, let's get it going.
Oh my God, he did something. I gotta go check it out. What? You're gonna have to help me.
That was an incident that occurred while they were live. Montana Mama, it's on my YouTube page. And if anybody wants it, I can certainly send it to you in a DM. I have no issues with that.
Absolutely, as well as I will be playing it again tonight on my live.
It's literally on my YouTube account. It's under my shorts right now. So if you want to go listen to it, go right ahead. But there's another issue.
Look above you, okay? Look above me, okay? I wish I could look above me and something from my birthday came. Hey, Pink. No, I'm trying to get some bungee cords so I can bungee that leg on that bed frame. Because when I get in there tonight, the bed's gonna be like mattress is gonna be like this, and I'm not gonna be able to sleep. Because I asked your dad to see if Terry had any bungee cords.
Now you ask who Terry is? Terry is the redhead on the right. But we're not done yet. So when it comes to sex offenders, I have no issues putting at least their names out. I will not put their addresses out. I will not go that far. However, I'll just put it to you this way. It's a 20-minute walk. Do the math.
A 3-minute drive.
Scooter
See,
ride.
James and Brandy, I won't give you the same courtesy that All for One's giving you. Okay?
So now let's explain what level 2 means. Level 2 is a medium risk to low risk offensive. However, James, are you taking Matthew down there to get hot showers? The one video I got certainly sounds like that's where you were going to take him. And listen, between Watchdogs and I, we have all the original receipts. I have no problems holding on to them. But to the fact that you're taking an autistic child to an individual's house while you're smoking roll-ups that are hallucinogens or affect you makes me question what is all going on. Just asking. Correct, nonverbal.
You play the video where he says he's going to put Matthew on the back of the moped. It's the one that's right before the one that you played that nobody could hear.
Oh, okay.
He is taking him down there. That's where he states that he's taking him to take a shower. It's the only people he knows. Now, as I told you, remember.
Listen, hold on. Sorry. I apologize.
Are you going to take him over there?
10 seconds, 15 seconds, 10 seconds. I know, last second,
Stay with him. Better. Immediately when he gets done, you bring him home.
But now, Brandy, you said you didn't know who they were. So what is it? You do or you don't? So what they did was they would take them down to this residence, and let me put up another receipt. Here is the official website. You can all go to it, look for it yourself. I agree, Charlotte. I agree wholeheartedly. So what you're telling me is that you're taking him down to their house around him, right? And I want to point out, Mods, you're okay with something like that to occur and happen? And hell, you got your own children? I mean, honestly. And you're going to be okay with that? No. So let's get into, yes, Patty, you can. Just send it to me in a DM. So,
Can somebody go check for my team and see if they're live?
oh, I did want to point out one other thing too. So you saw that one picture.
Hey,
This one
Anthony.
right here. Disabled stay-at-home girlfriend. My question to that would be is, if that's a disabled stay-at-home girlfriend, which is fine, James, is there other reasons why you're going down there? Could it be because they have a medical card for the state of Arkansas and you don't? Is that what it is? Good evening, Wildfire. Is that what it is? You know what? Let me show you my receipt for that. There you go. Under Arkansas Medical Amendment, all purchases must be tracked and only registered cardholders or officially designated caregivers are legally permitted to possess a purchase. Are you sharing? Is that what's going on? Certainly sounds like it to me. Is that the reason why you go down there and hang out? Lay around? Certainly sounds like it to me. And I go back and digress as to the question as to why you're taking your son down there and in his presence. Where are you at? Are you in the house? Yeah. Are you in the house with Matthew at the time that he's getting a shower? Are you actually physically watching your own son why he's taking care of himself showering wise or bathing wise? Because you don't have the hot water in your fucking house. Sorry, I'm ranting. Sorry. Oh, at this point in time, I don't put nothing past them. Nothing past them. Sorry. Yeah, exactly, Ashley. I never even thought of that. Shit. And yet then you come on here literally asking for other people for money, but yet you get almost what, $4,500 motherfucking dollars. The fuck goes to it? Where does it go? You cannot even save a dime. It's gone in 5 days. You have no ability to save a dime. I get it. Bills are expensive, but guess what? We all have freaking bills. You run out of money, go get a job. You need more money, get a job. Sorry. I promised myself I wouldn't rant. I wasn't going to let my other side get the best of me. But you done pissed me off. And James, as far as your threats, they mean nothing to me. Okay? Dude, just putting it out there. I am sick and tired of seeing this shit go to the wayside when Matthew needs help. You sit there and you literally yell at him to sit down. How about you sit the fuck down? Straight out.
Louder.
How about you sit down and you play in a wastebasket or in a laundry basket or in a bucket of water? Get the fuck out of here, dude. I'm sorry. I'm getting heated. Because at this point in time, James, anything that rolls out of your mouth is nothing but diarrhea shit, in my opinion. Okay? You leave the door closed on your back porch. You don't even know what the hell your son's doing. But it's okay. You'll run him down to the next door neighbor's house who's a registered offender. Just so that he can take a shower with hot water, and your lazy ass sits there. Where do you get a shower? Down there? Where does Brandy get a shower? Down there? I'm just asking honestly. And then yet your mods are going to sit there and support your ass. Damn. Mods. Get a clue for once. Get a better understanding of what you're actually supporting.
Renee, you can DM me after the live, and to put it out there, there have been 9 open CPS cases against these people since November of 2025.
Sorry, y'all. I'd take a couple deep breaths there. And James, dude, seriously, don't threaten me, okay? Threats never get you anywhere. Definitely doesn't make you look good.
Yeah, he threatened me and do better again this morning. Apparently, he's not afraid to come across states lines now. Bitch, I'll meet you at the road.
Well, if your scooter can make it as far as where it needs to go to come up to my place, we'll go out in the boat. We'll go out and do some fishing. I mean, I can't help if my fish hook gets caught somewhere. Oops, mistake.
Hey, perfect size worm for fishing.
Yeah. So, mods, remember this. You're supporting these individuals, proudly supporting them. Okay? And say it out loud and proud because you've been put up on the camera. I have no problems putting you up. So you're supporting this the whole time. They're taking Matthew, nonverbal child that can't speak up for himself, to a person's house like this. Seriously? You're okay with that? Mods, I'm talking to you in the background, back of the school bus. No, it's not cool. It's not good.
Oh, and I want to say this. Mr. Timothy Ray Spencer's address on the registry is that of Miss Terry.
And Miss Terry is the woman in the right in the black. But remember, Brandy doesn't know who she is. But yet I have the videos that says that otherwise. She knows exactly who she is. Okay? Take that all in, mods, just to let you know. And look, I'm not attacking Matthew by any means. I actually support that young man because he definitely deserves a hell of a lot more than what these two people are giving him.
Montana Mama, tell her to message me, babe.
So, the screen recordings are on this page right here. See where it says shorts? You go to that, you'll listen to them yourself. That's my YouTube account.
Okay, Montana. Tell her I'm not going to attack her or anything. Tell her shoot me a message.
And this live here will be uploaded onto this page when this live is done and over with. So they're failing Matthew, but they're laying it out for everyone. I saw today, Brandy sitting there crying with the sobby tears in 1 minute. The next minute she turns them off. Seriously, Brandy? That's good acting. I've seen a lot of scammers and beggars act like that. Oh, shit. Damn Bobby's in here. By the way, damn Bobby, great video. I loved it. He was spot on. But no, I mean, seriously. It is. It's all for the money. It's for the clout. It's for the taps, the likes. And yet the mods are going to sit there and turn around and feed into this.
Hey, I'm going to green screen one of their mods right now that eats their shit hardcore.
Okay, hold on. There we go. Oh, Danielle. Oh, Danielle, come on down. There you go, folks. There's Danielle on her glory. Happily married by the looks of it. And yet, Danielle, you're going to sit there and support that? Okay. Okay, remember, this is what this is about, folks. About their supporters, enablers.
And that y'all that you see right there, they know about them because they came from our side.
Oh. That's interesting. And don't
Oh, Miss Penny Bowman. She's got her name in her profile. What
See,
about that?
why do people do that?
Yes,
Exactly.
Lauren, Brookie, Court. I forget who else he showed today, but he showed quite a few, Montana. Who are you speaking of, sweetheart? Oh, yes. You missed on two really big ones. Miss Gabriella and
You have a
Miss
screenshot?
Wendy. Send it to me real quick, V.
Yeah, you have the opportunity to get it quicker than I do. So, mods, remember, you're supporting individuals that support and hang out.
And let me say this, they are two ex-mods of ours that when they were no longer offered a seat at my table, about. Oh, and Cherry. Miss Cherry's in the chat. I just seen her come in. She's one of their biggest mods that wanted to see if she could take care of you last night. All for one?
Cherry, you want a box? You want to explain why you're supporting somebody that actually drives their autistic child down to a person's house that's this? And you're a mod for them? Just asking. You really want to stay and continue to be a mod for somebody that does this? I'll change the screen. I have my receipts. Trust me. I'm being respectful. Would you like a box? Because all you're doing is just wasting your time in a live such as this. Trust me. Yes, they are, Angelica. So you're supporting somebody like them to take their son down to a person I just showed, and you're okay with it as a mod. Okay. I got you. Got you. Great family values that you have. Just saying. What do you mean, TDH? No, you're good, Kaylee. What and when? She's not going to, Cherry's not going to box up. And that's her choice. But that just proves to me what type of a person she is. And that's pretty sick. Sorry that that's who you are and that's where you take your stand. I wouldn't want to have my kids around you. I know that. I know. Oh, thank you, Ladybug. You reminded me of something. I got to go search for it. Hold your horse. So we're going to put up another screenshot. Folks, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to put up a screenshot that's going to make them mad. There it is. Now I'm going to clear the screen But I want you all to pay attention to what's in the chat. Okay? Is that a Cash App? Write it down, take screenshots, take a jot, and start proceeding to report said Cash App. Okay?
They're both on her profile in her bio, her PayPal and her C app.
So if you come across the Cash App, PayPal, or any other methods of payment, report them. They are all reportable pay apps. Okay, I'll turn the chat back on. Sorry, but I felt that it was necessary to get that out too as well.
And right here is the ex-mod of ours that decided to scurry right on over there after knowing what they're about and what they do.
Swatting.
There you go.
Oh, and you notice how she's got the little Cherry in her name? Pretty sure that's Miss Cherry.
Does she have a bio or anything that go along with that?
I don't know. We're blocked.
Look, all I'm saying is you decide who you want to support into the fact that you want to continue to keep supporting them. Karma's saying Wanda.
Yep, hang on just a minute and I'll grab it.
I don't know, Cassie. That's a good question. But to the fact that you want to continue to keep supporting somebody like that, you can go right ahead. I know I'm going to support. It's the right thing to do.
This is Miss Gabriella. Okay, she's another ex-mod that knew what they were all about. She has kids of her own. Hell, they both do. Randy and Gabriella. Okay, Randy has a brother with autism. Okay, yeah.
That's sad. And obviously Randy seems to be okay with the way they're treating poor Matthew. That's actually really sad. Sorry. I don't know, Laura. Your guess is as good as mine on that. It's sad because individuals could do some. I see your leg.
Don't be looking at my leg and whistling off for one.
I ain't whistling, trust me. But okay. Randy's is mentally spicy. Interesting.
I'm getting another pick right now.
No, you're good.
Okay, All For One has done spoke on Miss Lauren here, but as you see in her profile pic, she also has her last name, Miss Lauren Bradford. She also has kids, 2 to 3 little boys to be exact.
You're a moderator and you're putting your Instagram page out there. Really? So what I'm going to say is it is extremely disheartening to see adults supporting individuals that are not supporting their own son. Make that make sense to us all, please. Mods, supporters, enablers. You know, they're making more money than what you are, mods. Just letting you know that. And yet you're still sitting and supporting what they're doing. The stare, Anita, I'm confused by that. Oh, the state. Well, they are getting a visit apparently on Monday, according to Brandy. They're getting a visit from them. It was an announced visit, and I have a severe problem with that. I don't feel that it should be announced anymore.
This is one of their biggest supporters, okay? And I mean, she would send $50 to $60 a night in gifts, give them money on the back end. She is also a mod.
I got him all midnight.
She is one of their biggest supporters.
The reason I have gifts turned off is because I am that type of person. I would rather not get gifts. I'd rather you all keep your money to yourselves. To do this in the right reasons, for the right reasons, is the way to do it. Just tap the screen like the live is all I ask. And that's not a lot to ask for. Listen, if your fingers get tired, start using your toes, okay? Just asking.
You can put me back in the little box. I'm trying to find Wanda's profile pic now.
No, you're good. Now you can tap, Linda. Tap on that all for one. For all. But, so that's where I stand. And I'm going to continue to put awareness on the mods and the supporters. Because as long as I'm getting them, I'm going to start putting them up and putting them out there. And I'm going to get your pay apps. And I'm going to start putting them all up there. Hey, Red, how you doing, dear? Because as far as I'm concerned, they're just as guilty being your mods and allowing them to do with what they do. I believe Miss Lynn did. Respectfully, everyone, Miss Lynn has dropped as a mod. I have respect for anyone that has dropped as a mod from their organization or their creator page or whatever you want to call it whatsoever. And the reason that being is because they've actually pulled the horse blinders and have seen the light, seen these individuals as to what they're doing with this child. So I have respect for a lot of individuals that have dropped from them. And I would certainly hope, with respects, Carrie does the same. Because I'll tell you what, look, we all make mistakes. I'm not going to hold anybody accountable, or I'm not going to sit here and bash anybody that's a part that doesn't want to be a part of it. As in their pages. So their pages are this. They have 3 of them. They mostly go on these 2. Here's this one. Well, Carrie is sick as of to right now. She's not feeling well. And look, right, wrong, or indifferent, I hope she feels better. I'm not going to sit here and bash somebody that's not here. I'm not going to degrade somebody. I'm at least going to hold myself respectable. So this is one page that they go live on. Yes, some mods did indeed drop. And I'm proud that they dropped because they finally saw them for what they're doing.
They're dropping as we speak. Some of them.
Good. I'm proud of them. And look, I'm not going to sit here and bash them. I'm proud of them for making the right choices in life. Here's the other page. Oh, okay. Hold on, Amy. Sorry.
Amy, are you going to get up here and try to argue your case with Carrie being your friend, or are you going to be respectful? Because you, along with Carrie, have talked so much crap about, you don't know about Jeff, but you've talked crap a lot about Watchdogs.
Do what now?
Oh, you are one of Carrie's friends. You have been over there taking up for Brandy, and Brandy and James is live.
No, I've never took up for Brandy and James. I was also accused yesterday of blocking somebody. I've never even been her mod.
No, I remember that, Amy. Somebody said that you blocked them, and it was last
Yeah,
night.
yeah.
Yeah,
And I've
and they
never
actually
even been.
apologized. Watch
I've
Dogs.
okay. Well, I've
Yeah,
never even been her mod.
yeah. I was a
Another.
part of that live when she openly admitted.
I have never talked about y'all or took up for Brandy over there. I mean, I've asked questions to Brandy, like, you know, what's wrong? Why she said her stove doesn't work. She doesn't have a refrigerator, stuff like that. But as far as Carrie goes, this Anthony guy that's in here, um, the reason that she is a mouthpiece is because people in y'all's chats have talked really bad about her. And y'all don't even. Carrie has a big heart. She is not giving her money. She ordered them food. To me, y'all, if y'all cared about Matthew, y'all would appreciate that. Because at least she made sure Matthew had something to eat.
No,
And
because at the
But
end
here's
of the
the
day,
question.
it's enabling, is what it
she
is.
did make sure that child ate.
I don't think that 90% of Watchdogs people have not done the same thing. All it is at the end of the day, does it help in the moment if you order pizza and send it to them? Yes. What it does is it allows Brandy and James to continue being the POS of a
I
parent's
don't I
heart.
don't care about Brandy and James. If it's about Matthew, Matthew got a meal. They
Well,
didn't
let
get
me
money.
ask you
They
this
didn't.
question,
Hold
Amy.
on. They didn't get money to go buy vapes or weed or anything else. They got food ordered for them for that, so that child could eat.
So let me ask you a question on that point. Do you have screenshots of him eating a full meal? Do you have recordings of him
I don't,
eating?
but I know Carrie knows he did.
Oh, okay. But see, you're going off of what Carrie knows what he did.
Thank
Mm,
you, all
But
for one.
okay, do y'all have screenshots that he didn't eat? If look him
I
them
saw a
eating.
video where they fed him crust from a pizza.
No,
Okay,
we have
so
watched them for a full year. Unfortunately, I know them as well as I know my family, and that speaks volumes.
okay, but what I'm saying is y'all are putting Carrie down for buying them something to eat.
Okay,
For
so here's
buying
my
them
other
something
question
to
to you.
eat.
Why
Not
did
not
Matthew why
not
did
giving them money for them to go buy weed or whatever else. She bought them food.
bought them food? But here's the kicker. If they did so
Right,
such
Sam.
feed him, okay, then why did he get removed for 6 months for being malnourished?
I don't know. I
Oh,
can't answer
I
that.
do. I
You're
do.
asking
Amy,
me questions that I don't know, and all I'm here for is I understand y'all's point. And y'all are saying, it's all for Matthew. Okay, like her Amazon wish list. Why don't people go on there and just buy for Matthew then? And
Because it's
even
not going to
though,
go to
okay,
Matthew.
hold
it
on.
shouldn't be there, period. They make $5,000 a month. There's no reason they should be on this damn internet of begging anybody to feed their child, Amy. They make more money than half us in this damn live.
Okay, that is your opinion. Okay, but what I'm saying is y'all are so big on, and I'm not saying you're wrong to put them out there about them smoking pot or whatever else. What I'm saying is y'all are so big to want to help Matthew, but putting out stuff about, how do I put this? The world is there are crazy people on the internet, and anybody could find them because of stuff y'all put up and say and do.
I'm going to stop you right there because a woman that had never been in their life, not one single time, Amy, said, I want to DoorDash you. What's your address?
I
Instant
understand
sent.
that,
She
but
has
y'all,
since last
okay,
no. Let me
it
talk, please.
it
I let you
didn't.
talk. Let me talk. She has repeatedly give their address to strangers on the internet over and over and over. We ain't putting that boy in danger. They are. I've
But
never, not
but
once,
y'all,
doxed him on the internet.
y'all are doing the same thing when y'all, because y'all have new people over here. You're doing the same thing as they are to themselves by putting shit out about where they are, the neighborhood, everything. You're basically doing the same thing they're doing. You're jeopardizing that child. The world, listen, listen, listen.
They take this boy
I
to a P3's house to shower. What are you guys not understanding?
like I said, I don't know nothing about that either. All I'm saying is help Matthew. If you want to help Matthew, help Matthew. Buy him some clothes. Send him to his house because y'all know where he lives. You know, don't send money. I'm not saying that, but y'all faulting Carrie because she sent them something to eat. That's
Oh,
ridiculous.
I'm not faulting Carrie for that. I'm faulting Carrie because she jumped 10 toes down for two people that she didn't know. There's not a
Thank
damn
you.
thing on my page that is AI generated, messed with in any shape, form, or fashion. And she got on that damn net in their box and said, "You're a fucking liar." No,
How many of your people in y'all's chats talk shit about her?
that's not
Renee,
me. If
you've
I've got
got
something to
Hey,
say and I think Carrie knows it by now,
Listen,
I'm
you've
going to
got
say it.
you've got
that's after
Renee.
Carrie gets into a box and calls out All for One, Watchdogs Do Better, Love to Scar, saying that we don't do anything, we're hate groups, this and this and that. That's after all of that. We can respond to her being negative to us. She doesn't know us.
Y'all do. Because she sees the stuff that people are putting in y'all's chats.
did you not hear
That's
what I just
after
said
the fact.
earlier this evening? I had
No.
hoped that Carrie would feel better. So where is that coming off of me being hateful and mean? I said it in a live earlier, and then
Okay,
you're
you
going to
said
sit
it.
there and judge
You said it
me.
this morning. Listen,
But you're
said
going
it
to sit
before,
there and say and
but
judge
you
me.
said it. You said it before today.
I didn't say it before today.
You
I
haven't talked
said
about.
today when
You
I
haven't.
found out she was not feeling well, I had hoped that she would feel better.
Okay, but
So
before
where does the
today,
hate come from, dear?
before today, you haven't mentioned Carrie at all.
No, you're right.
You didn't. You didn't say that you were going to go live the other night and tonight and talk about mods.
No,
Yeah,
ma'am,
you
not
haven't
Carrie.
talked about Carrie tonight, and I appreciate that. They have in the chat. But the other night when you was in, I don't even remember whose live
That
it
I was going to
was.
put the mods and the enablers
And
out. Yeah, I did
you
say
were
that.
going to talk about Carrie too.
Oh, okay. And
She's a mod, so yes, she would be talked about, Amy.
What do
Of
you
course.
know about
And
Carrie? What do you know about Carrie to talk
What
about?
does she know about us?
I know that Carrie supports the wrong side of the whole platform.
Okay, so her sending them money so they could eat is
That's not what
wrong.
it's about, Amy. It's
Is
the
wrong.
fact that she jumps down our throats and starts talking crap like she knows us.
Okay, so y'all haven't talked crap to her in y'all's life.
look, off
personally,
one,
no,
I
I
have
have
so
not.
much respect for you, but at this
energy.
point, it's like beating a dead damn
No,
horse. It don't matter how
it's
long you sit here and explain to this woman, she ain't gonna get it. Okay,
it's
she's a
energy
supporter of them,
matching.
and that's that.
I do not support anybody except for Carrie. It's energy
Yeah, her
matching
story
energy.
did change.
Y'all, y'all say
Her
this,
story did change.
she says this. Y'all say it, she says it. It's energy matching for both sides. Neither one of y'all know each other, but y'all are going at each other like y'all do.
But yet we don't know each other, but yet they want people to send them money when they're making $4,500
Listen,
a month.
when people can do whatever the heck they want to do with their own damn
Yeah,
money.
they can, but they could
Okay,
also turn around
that's
and they could also get off the social media app and take care of their son.
whether I like it or not, I can't tell other people how to spend their money. Am
No,
I
neither
gonna
can
do
I,
it?
but I could certainly
No.
turn around and suggest to them to
I'm
decide what side they want to be on, the side that supports and takes their own child who's autistic, nonverbal, down to a house that a pedo's in. And you're okay with that.
I don't know nothing about that. So
Well,
I
you
can't.
do now
I
after I
can't.
just
Okay,
put out the
so
information. So yeah, you do know now. So
So
your
what are you gonna
decision
do?
and your
so how?
choice
Okay, let
is
me
what
ask you
you make of
this.
it.
Let me ask you this. How did y'all find out all this stuff?
From
Because we care
them. They
about
put it
Matthew.
out.
They put it out themselves, but we care about Matthew and do research enough to figure out what the hell is really going on. We don't just turn a blind eye like you do, Amy.
Yeah, mind you, pay attention to how Miss Amy didn't answer the yes or no question.
What's the yes or no question? I'll answer it.
Do better or not do better? I, for one, just asked you.
What did you say? I'm sorry.
Do you realize that what you're saying is basically you're supporting them and what they're doing? It's either a yes or a no question.
No, I'm not. I don't give them gifts. I don't go. I have gone
It's
over
not
there
the gifts
and asked
aspect that I was
questions.
asking. It was the
I am here.
fact that they were taking an autistic child down to a pedo's house to shower, and you're okay with this? Yes or no?
No,
Okay, cool.
I said I'm here because y'all do. You talk about Carrie, and Carrie's a good person, and she's got a big heart. She did nothing wrong by making sure that they had food
Why are
and
we
that
still
Matthew
on Carrie?
ate.
First off, she's not here. We don't need you talking for her.
But I can because she's my friend.
Okay, but
But
this is not
she's
about
not
Carrie,
been
Amy.
brought up. So I'm kind of confused. When Carrie
Okay,
feels
well,
better, if she would like to come and get a box, absolutely. But I don't
okay,
know why she needs you speaking for her.
Can I
because
address
she
something that was
she
said by
can't
Amy?
right now. Sure, go ahead.
Okay, so you said earlier that she didn't send them money. She only sent them food so that Matthew could eat, correct?
Clock it, Sarah,
Correct.
'cause I'm fixing to come behind you, girl.
Okay, good. That is what you said, right?
Yes.
Okay, and then just a couple minutes ago you said, why should I care that Carrie sent them money? So what was it? Did she send them food or did she send them money?
She sent
Whatever.
them money because on multiple lives she said, check your
Listen,
cash app, Brandy. I'm going to buy you guys lunch today,
she
darling.
did. She ordered it herself, and
No,
Carrie has
ma'am.
the
I can pull the
Carrie has
video
the
up and
receipt.
post it. No,
Carrie
ma'am. She
has
said,
the
check your
receipts.
cash app.
Okay, I'm not
You
going to
just
argue with you.
you
I
just
didn't
caught
say that.
yourself in a lie though, Amy.
If I said that, it was me screwing up.
I
I
will go
know
back
for
to
a
night
fact.
B&B. I'll pull the
I
We
video
can't
up.
believe
know
that.
for
I'm
a
Carrie
sorry. I'm
said
not
fact
gonna believe that.
herself, check
she did
your
not
cash
send
app,
her money.
shug.
Yeah, I'm sure she said that because it pisses y'all off when they do that.
Oh,
Because
it
she
don't
sent her
though.
money. That's
It's
all I wanted. I'm
funny.
gonna drop now.
She didn't send her money. She sent her pizza twice, and I'll get the receipts, or I'll get Carrie to get you the receipts where she sent them pizza, wherever she sent it to.
So if you feel it necessary for Matthew to get these items, why don't you fork out your paycheck and give it to him?
I'm not going to give them money.
Well, then why would you tell anybody else to give him money?
Thank
Well,
you.
okay, well, y'all keep telling people not to give them money.
Yeah,
What
because they're making $4,500 a month. Make that make
What?
sense to me.
So what? So you telling me to fork out my money? How's that okay? You telling people not to?
Well, go ask them. Don't ask me. They ain't gonna
There's
get it
an
done for me.
older lady on here that is in for thousands of dollars because Brandy and James took advantage of her. Thousands. I will not stop. I will continue to bring awareness to them. And I will also bring awareness to how they do that little boy because he deserves the fucking world.
Okay, I understand that.
Well,
But
obviously you don't.
okay, I'm gonna go because you.
Okay,
Okay.
yes. Please do, because this is pointless.
Have the day you deserve, ma'am.
I
Nah,
just want to say
look,
this.
look, that's just
Stupid.
being honest.
Stupid is forever.
I just came up here to talk to her, but I also came up here to see if you don't mind if I mention the petition that I have.
No, go right ahead. Do me a favor,
Okay.
send it to me. I'll put it on my story too.
Okay. So in my bio, if you click on my name, there's a petition in my bio for Matthew. I have about 50 signatures already. So if you just could go sign it, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you all for one.
You're welcome. You're more than welcome. Here's the thing, and we're going to agree to disagree with a lot of individuals, but the fact of the matter remains, and I'm going to use this in context. You could shit in one hand and wish in another, and I'll tell you what you're going to get first. In this essence here with the shit in one hand, oh yeah, you know, Matthew's being fed, and wishing in the other hand is no, Matthew didn't get fed. So you see how that works? That's the fact of it.
Aw, Brandy's crying. Nobody's answering her, so she rage quit, guys.
Look, Brandy can cry. Brandy's more than welcome to come up into a box, and I'll explain to her life lessons on resources. But until she literally sits down and takes 15, 20 minutes to go through resources, go through what can help her, she's never going to understand what can help Matthew, not her. They're already making money hand and foot. Why would I want to
care though? What can help Matthew? They don't care.
Right. But you see where I'm going at with that.
I also have a petition in my first pin video. Justice for Matthew. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you, Jeff.
You're welcome. Breckens, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. How are you guys doing?
Good. I'm doing great.
I'm fabulous.
So I was just watching, well, not me. I was kind of hiding out, but watching their live.
Mm-hmm.
And Rising asked about the offender and if M has gone there. And her and JC said that he has never gone.
That's a lie.
It's a bullshit lie, and we have the proof.
Go to the recordings on YouTube, and you'll hear it in the background. I mean, if they're actually truly lying, then why is this picture of him in their house? I mean, go ahead and keep lying, but, you know, please, pray tell. Why is, seriously.
Yeah, that is awful.
I mean, how are you going to lie about that, folks?
I'd stop being his friend right then and there. You got my whole family's pictures in the background. How dare you? We let you come into our house for the night and you put our family's faces on your live?
I agree.
That's trash.
Hey, at this point, I'm thanking God that they were stupid, because that's how
now
we
look,
look
see
out
what
there.
Molly said? She said only JC goes there, and then said Matthew only showers there. So yes, they do take him down there. Thank you, by the way.
Yeah, they
Did you see the comment above that? Brandy said she did say they took him for showers before the gas went on. The gas still ain't on though.
Yeah. I'm still learning about them. Watch Dogs, I went through your entire page and watched from beginning to end all your videos.
Oh no,
I plan on doing
go
that
to
for
Do
future
Better's
too.
page.
I'm going to.
That'll
I'm going to
take
go to
almost
Do
a month
Better's.
to go through all that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do better. She does great work. Go check her out as well. But nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing, and I have begged Brandy to take me to court at this point so I can prove without a shadow of a doubt none of my stuff is AI altered at all. Every single thing I have has came from their live.
Oh, I want to make mention too to that aspect too, is that Brandy did make mention that she was going to go to the courthouse Monday and file charges against quite a few of us. Well, Brandy, let me ask you this one question. Let me know how that works out for you when it comes up with the cost of how much it's going to cost you to file charges, whether they be civil or criminal, for each individual. I mean, you don't even have enough money to buy food, let alone you're going to sit there and try to go to a courthouse and try to file charges. You're on a public app, dear.
Yeah, exactly.
And wait a minute. And then after you done adding all that up, add up how much you gonna be paying me when I prove your ass wrong.
I mean, after all, according to a lot of beggars and scammers, I'm a multimillionaire. I ain't got no worries. Just saying.
All I can say is this is a public app, like you just said, and if they want people to stop bothering them, get off the app.
Correct.
Get off the app. Stop begging. Stop putting your business out there, and people will leave you alone. But now we know your history. We know what's happening even when you're not on it. So of course we're going to keep, pushing forward. Like, I'm still learning about them. I'm still learning. And I'm like, I cannot believe what I'm seeing, what I'm hearing. It's just amazing to me how you come on here every day.
I'll talk to you after live about that, but that is correct.
Thank you for letting me up. I have to show one thing that caught my attention today.
Yes, ma'am.
Brandy was talking earlier about how they don't smoke marijuana. Well, I have a screenshot of a pipe filled to the brim with
So
nothing
do
but
I.
green leaves.
I have
do
the same thing.
I have sent it to Watchdogs, but today I thought I found it funny that she said that they do not smoke marijuana.
Well, they lie. And yet, here's the catch. Their mods are supporting them doing that, at the same time not supporting what is truly that matters, and that's Matthew.
Exactly.
So, I told you. I warned them. I warned them, mods, you're going to want to consider being a mod for them. And look, I'm just being honest. I'm not attacking you personally. I'm attacking to the fact that you're a mod for them when I wouldn't want to be. I'm just saying.
And I want to say this, Carrie, I do hope you get to feeling better. If when you're feeling better, you'd like to talk, I'm open.
I'm open for Carrie to come up into a box because I would certainly love to ask her questions. Look, respect is always, what I always say is you want respect, you will give respect. You don't give it, you're not going to get it. And that's both ways. It's a two-way street.
Can I say something about Carrie too? I kind of want to piggyback off of what you guys were saying when Amy was up. Carrie did, out of spite, give them money or donate food or whatever out of spite. She said it a couple times during phone when she went up in a box on their lives. She did it out of spite.
But my concern that goes to that is she may have given them money. Look, that's her choice. Okay, we can all agree with that.
I agree.
But the fact of the matter is, I don't feel that Carrie actually truly knows that Matthew got food. That's the thing that gets me. She openly gave him money. Did they use it for Matthew? That's the thing.
I also want to counteract what Amy said. She said if we were so concerned about him, why don't we send clothes and shoes and stuff? Well, Brandy noted one time that they will not accept no packages at their house, only money.
Yep.
Hey, I got a note to add to that. Do you realize that there's actually a Salvation Army thrift store right around the corner from them?
No, I did not.
See, I do my research and I do it on the side and keep it to myself. Now, I am not going to give addresses or anything, but there is one. And I could certainly turn around and show my receipts. But the fact that they choose not to go there, that's on them.
That is.
They make enough money. Nobody should have to feed that boy, clothe that boy, get him all his needs, and at least some of his wants, okay? He also gets a check.
Exactly.
And the other fact is, too, is that there's plenty of food banks and food resources right around within their area. And yet they're begging for money. See, what it is they want money for what they want, not what Matthew wants or what Matthew deserves. They want to take that money and frivolously just spend it and waste it and use it. They don't care about Matthew. They don't care. If they cared so much, they would actually have Matthew and get offline and have Matthew out in the yard playing with a ball or actively doing something with him. They don't. But what they do is damn near almost 8 hours sitting on a live, just literally doing this. This is what they do.
Truth.
I'm just saying.
They literally do.
And then they'll do this occasionally. What kind of a live is that?
You're
Don't
missing
forget
like
about
a
the
half
moon
face of
filter.
GC in the corner. You have to do like a half like side of your face in the corner. There it is, right there. Right
And don't
there.
forget about the moon.
Oh yeah, the
I'm
moon.
just being honest. I mean, if you're gonna have a live, have a live. Look,
Exactly.
you know, I'm not busting chops. James, the dude plays a guitar. So
I mean, shoot, learn some tarot readings or Reiki or something like a lot of these people do.
right.
I mean, you know, offer service.
I mean, and here's the thing. They're targeting individuals that are coming in their live to take their money. That's what they're doing. They see somebody susceptible, they can turn around and play. As soon as Brandy sees somebody comes in, she'll turn on the sparkly river of tears. Well, you know what? I've seen that shit too many times, dear. It's old. I know exactly how people are playing. Sassy, Matthew is 13 years old. But in a sense, his mind is that of a 4-year-old. And the thing is it's old. Okay.
14-month-old all for one.
Yeah, 14-month-old. Sorry. But that's the thing. It gets old. So instead of coming on live for 8 hours, 6 hours, whatever, go do something. The only reason you come on live is to literally beg. Your story is already laid out there for everyone to see. You know, it's that script that keeps on playing. Just saying.
They make their lives
And
public. So
the fact that so many grown folk coddle a grown ass 43-year-old man and buy his $40 a day pre-roll habit blows my ever loving mind. Find an actual family in your area that really could benefit from that $40 a day habit money.
I just want to say, Jeff, you forgot one thing. I really would like a Sprite for $1.69.
Oh, I
Yeah,
forgot
I know
about
you would
that.
like a pre-roll. I know, but I just don't got the
and the
money.
donuts.
Okay, sorry. That's all you forgot that. I didn't want us to be wrong, so I
Oh, you know
wanted
what
us to
else
do
I didn't
everything right.
forget? You know what else I didn't forget? And I'm only going to say this once. The powdered donuts, let's not forget about them. But the other factor is that the flies are literally more entertaining than watching them sit.
I
It's
swear.
So I'm gonna hop down. I just wanted to make sure you told the true story. She has to beg and look at the comments. Y'all have a good night. I'll probably be back because I ain't mad.
Listen, sitting and
Thank
watching
you.
a bunch of damn piss ants build a mound's more entertaining.
So I got up in her box the other day after your live, all for one. And, you know, I don't know a ton about them, but I respectfully wanted to ask about the playing in his own feces. And she completely denied that ever happened. And then it was I think it was today, it was either yesterday or today, she came back and said, "Oh, I know what that's about. When he goes to the bathroom, I'm teaching him how to wipe himself, and then he uses his hand to wipe his ass to show me that it's clean."
No, I have videos to prove different. I have multiple videos of that baby playing in it, eating it. I mean, you name it, I've got it. And Brandy, ma'am, you're covered in shit daily. Okay, and how you can't smell that?
Yeah.
I'll never know.
I knew that she was going to lie, but I
Do Better has a video on her page of Matthew walking out with feces on him.
Yeah, I got it of him eating it.
I
playing
downloaded it.
And I'll tell
so
y'all
sad.
this. At the time, I couldn't download a 10-minute video, so I had to just take like a 3-minute section of it. She was more worried about arguing with me on TikTok than her son, who stood less than a feet behind her playing in his own shit. Had it all over her. She was more worried about me.
Yeah. I just went up and I said, I just respectfully want to ask your side of this. I mean, I knew she was going to lie. But yeah, she said that never happened. So anyway, thank you guys for bringing awareness to this. And the only thing that scares me is the only reason we know about this is because they are on live. So if they get off live, we can't see and be any kind of protection for that child. So that's kind of what scares me. At
Rest
least
and
they-
assured, they going nowhere. Okay.
I know.
So
That's just my concern, right? Is we at least can call for some kind of protection. So anyway, you guys have a great night. Thank you so much.
thank you, Suze. You too, sweetheart. They're not going anywhere. They're not.
I'm going to drop two. Thank you all for one for letting me up here, and thank you for
You're
bringing awareness to
absolutely
this.
welcome.
Y'all have a great evening.
You too. If you're requesting to come up, please put down in the chat requesting a box, please. Sometimes I understand and know that you accidentally hit the wrong button. That has a tendency to be a icky situation. Look, I can go on and on and on, but I'm not going to. For the simple fact that you make your own decisions, you come to your own conclusions. We gave you the information. It's up to you, mods and enablers. What you seem to feel that you want to make and choose with it. I mean, if anybody wants the information redacted, of course, I can get it to you. I can certainly send it to you. Now, this live will be put on YouTube once it is completed. Yes, Mabel Rose, justice for Matthew. This is a copycat situation, such as the individual down in Florida, and I'm not going to make mention to who it is, because we all know who it is. However, the system is failing for this poor child. And the parents don't care. I mean, if they feel that it's necessary that social media is more important than their own child, something's wrong with that situation. I'm sorry.
Yes, let's light it up for Matthew, guys. Blue hearts.
How you doing, Susan? Oh, okay. Foster mom. There she goes.
Hi, can you guys hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I've been with Watchdogs for a while now, but my dad used to own group homes, day programs for special needs adults and children, and I had asked Brandy if they had one, and they said no. Then I asked her if she's joined groups like on Facebook with other moms and parents that have autistic children to see like what they do to keep them entertained or work with them. And she said no, they don't have any of that either. So it's like no matter, I even offered to help them budget probably about like 9 months ago, and they blocked me.
Well, that's interesting.
So, I mean, so many of us have tried so hard to help them, but they just want handouts. And when it comes to Carrie, nobody even said anything about her until she got up and was just running her mouth and talking crap and everything else like that. And then she kept saying that she's going to buy Matthew his tablet. Well, she was going to get it on Friday, which was yesterday. So it just like she's doing things just to try to piss us off, but it's not pissing us off. We're not mad when anybody wants to do anything for Matthew, but it's just no matter what you do for him, he doesn't get it. Just like the swing. He had a wonderful swing to play in and they left it at the other house.
And I want to say this, Avery, I forget the last name at the exact moment. I have the screenshot for proof. She gave them money 2 to 3 weeks ago for that boy a tablet. Brandy ordered it on live, turned the phone around, doxed herself, mind you, then turned around and canceled that tablet and used the money for what, you ask?
Yeah.
I think you can
No.
get it. Yes.
Yes. And then kept telling her chat and Avery that FedEx lost it.
Sure did, and I do
Watch
have the
Dogs.
proof that it's
What did she use the money for? I'm sorry.
pre-roads.
Smokes.
Oh my god.
Mm.
So it's just like with Amy saying that we attacked Carrie. No, we didn't. Like none of us did it because we dealt with a lady named Jennifer, who I kid you not sounds just like Carrie. And now Jennifer is, no longer part of Brandy and them. But it's just like I called Carrie an angry chihuahua because like she's just mad at us for no reason. She's just sticking up for Brandy and James and what they're doing. And you could see every single day how much he yells at Matthew to go sit down.
Yep.
And there's not one toy.
And wait a minute. I
Nothing.
want to say this, foster mom. I challenged Carrie a week ago. I said, you're so you're eating the shit so well and you have so much confidence that my shit, that I'm a liar and everything I post is fake, yada yada yada. I said, you're a mod. Have her share the live with you after every single live and go back and watch for yourself. She says, darling, I'm in there every live.
Yeah,
Let that
she
sink
does.
in.
But for anybody to be able to support them, knowing and seeing how much James yells at him to go sit down. I mean, that poor boy has rashes
Wait
on
a
the
minute, Mama C's wanting some kind of attention here. What'd she say? I'm looking. Who's Mama C? That ain't Brandy, guys.
No.
It's not
What
Brandy,
Mama
guys.
C is saying is that her son is well taken care of. Yeah, that's fine.
No, I'm saying the people in the chat thinks it's Brandy. It's not Brandy, guys.
No, I did not, Breckens. But that's fine. But what I did see was the video in reference to the TV. And how I thought it was interesting that the TV was on the floor and it was broken. But here's the question. You say Matthew broke it. How do I know that?
Exactly.
No, you're good, Mama C. You're good, dear.
You saw this morning before he had his pre-roll how angry and pissed off he is.
And
It's
did y'all
not
hear him, Foster Mom?
PTSD.
He says,
Huh?
I'm going to start breaking shit. His exact words.
Yes.
So who's to say that Big Butch wasn't the one to start breaking stuff? Okay?
Yes.
Didn't break that TV.
Right,
My
Charlotte. That's another good
husband-
question. Now, apparently the sister or the daughter stated that Matthew was one that broke the TV, but yet, I
They
mean,
blame everything
Could have
on
been her.
Yeah.
Matthew so that they get money for it. They blame everything on Matthew because
Yeah.
Matthew can't speak up for himself. Just
Right.
like Brandy saying that she needs a life jacket so that Elizabeth can take him to the lake. Elizabeth herself came out and said, no, I never said that. I never said we were going to take him to the lake.
But yet,
Yes, she did, though.
sat
I've
there and
heard
turned
her.
around and said that she wants to get him a life jacket, and he wants to be a rescue swimmer. I could see him being a rescue swimmer. That's exactly
Brandy
what she
also
said to that.
thinks Matthew's going to live on his own.
Listen, I know every parent's got a dream. I get that. But, and I'm not being mean by saying this because I don't know that little boy, but let me tell you something. I'd give my last bite to that boy as I would my
Yes.
own.
Yes.
Let me
Yes, I
say
would
this.
too.
Brandy saying, oh, he'll be a water rescuer. Brandy, you and James sit on that back porch all day. That boy will be 14 next month, and he still shits and pisses in a diaper.
Say what?
I just want-
Hey, that's a question. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt everyone.
No, you're
Say
good.
what? Do you have video proof or evidence of that? And if you do, please send it to me if you're able to.
Wait, what
Sorry.
is it now?
Um,
Yes, I've got it on my wall. It's
Elizabeth
urgent.
also said James slammed Matthew's head.
Yes, that was at the previous home. The video is on my wall.
Okay. Wow.
And I also heard her say this morning that her statement saying that Matthew knew to stay away from him when he's like this.
Yes.
He's scared.
He did say
of
that, yeah.
James. Scared.
Thank you.
If you saw the video of them wiping Matthew's face, James comes up to him and just manhandles him and then pulls his head back and puts his other arm around him. But yeah, I mean, just like him getting hit supposedly for the TV, and Brandy's saying he deserved that one.
Yes, Luke. Okay, and I want to say this, guys. If there's ever a time that you guys are watching one of their lives and something important happens or something you think we should see, please just jot down a time and a date and what, whatever, you know what I mean, to get, and then you send that along to us and we can go back and pull it up. It just kind of helps us.
I do have a question, and this might be for the chat as well. My understanding, CPS is coming out to pay a visit on Monday, according to what Brandy has said. This is going to be a crazy question, but it's an honest question, and I'm not afraid to ask it. Does CPS investigate for any kind of bodily abuse to a child?
Yes. To the child, yes. They, when Do Better reported the first time in January, yes, that was what it was for.
Okay. Well, I would certainly hope that they investigate any kind of bodily injuries to this child, because I think that's going to be a telltale sign to a lot of things.
Brandy says he runs into things.
Well, if we could
I
start
agree,
at the
Free
pill
Spirit.
count.
I said it earlier this morning. What needs to happen is, and this is where I feel CPS starts dropping the ball on their part, they make announced visits. Legally, they're allowed to make unannounced visits.
Right.
So why are they calling them? That's the real question. Hey, CPS in Arkansas, why are you calling them to give them a heads up? You know, does CPS go through drawers? Do they go through cabinets? Do they go through a pill count, which is where it comes in with the medical negligence on their part, because they obviously don't have the pills that meet the requirements for that child. So my question is CPS, what the fuck are you doing?
Right. And I want to bring attention to this as well. There's also a video pinned at the top of my page of James admitting to selling his prescription hydrocodone.
Oh, gosh.
But that's where they're dropping the ball, in my opinion, when they're making announcements. And those are questions that if I would ever deem necessary to call ever again, and yes, I've already called and filed a report, I would ask them straight up, are you literally going to call them and announce that you're coming? Because that's their sense of, hey, let's roll out this dirty red carpet for them to show up.
Literally, Shenandoah. It's all done for them, laid at their feet. Okay. And I'm getting many messages. Rest assured, guys, all this information about where they're taking him to shower will be sent to the proper authorities.
Watchdogs, can you touch on the friend at the CPS thing, the other caseworker someone's asking?
Yes. At the county they just moved out of, their caseworker, her name's Katrina H. She pretty well much keeps them up to date about everything. Even now that they're in another county, she still calls them to give them a heads up if anybody is to show up at their home. Yes, she had been reported. Nothing came of it.
Oh. Damn. Well, there you have it, folks. Where organizations are failing the needs of a 13-year-old child. Disheartening, I'm sorry. I'm saddened by it. I mean, it takes a lot to do what we do, but we do it for the right reasons, and sometimes it emotionally affects you. So
it really does. it is hard sometimes. That's the reason why I was telling you, love to Scar. If you need a break, please, by all means, take a break. I was wanting to address that comment by Velvet here. Let me go back up and find it real quick.
Can you
They
report
were
the SO?
informed. I'm sorry.
Can you report the SO?
What's that?
I guess the social worker, or
Oh, she was. She was
okay.
reported in November.
And she's still working for them?
Yep, still a social worker, still calls, even though Brandy and James is in another county, she still calls to let them know when anybody is to show up at their home.
Mama C asked if Matthew goes to school.
He does. He only goes to school for 2 hours. That was done, Grandma, Texas. He only goes to school 2 hours of each day because that's all that school will allow him to be there, because he likes to, in quotes, and this is Brand, how she likes to explain it, he likes to pull rope, if you get the drift. He likes to take his clothes off, touch teachers inappropriately, and cuss. And so they only allow him at school during 2 hours. And yes, there's no school during summer, y'all.
Someone also asked if you can touch on CPS failing the other child, because I guess it gives perspective. I don't know.
Your child, I'm the problem.
I think it's I don't want to. Maybe just CPS, Arkansas and CPS failing the kids in general.
I mean, and I've said this multiple times. If he has the mentality of a 14-month-old, how does that boy know to pull rope or anything of that nature? Okay, that has been like an ongoing question for me.
Yeah, Charlotte, you're correct. DHS and everything else that's associated with CPS program is completely under investigation, and it is in the local news. They failed 295 cases in that state with investigation, and then only had come to the completion, I think, it wasn't a lot of investigation. So yes, the entire state of Arkansas, and in fact, it goes nationwide, straight up nationwide. These individuals that are taking high positions and professional positions, in my opinion, just want the paycheck. They don't want to actually physically do the legwork to take care of what's needed.
They have beds, Jen, but the rest they do not. They don't have hot water. They don't have food, except for about the first 5 days of the month. So,
okay, Karma's asked the question about the neighbor and what is the restrictions. Now, level 2 restriction is a mild restriction on being around children. They are allowed. They are also allowed to have social media sites. Unfortunately, in my personal opinion, none of them should have any kind of social media sites whatsoever. In reference to the individual that is the pedo down the road from them. However, where my concern comes in is to the fact that James goes down there to take Matthew to shower on occasions, and because of the fact that they have hot water in that household. But my concern is James with him all the time? Is James watching over him? Now, you can tell me one thing and I'll believe another. That's the
or
problem.
is James in another room of the home, getting toasted?
Right. And by all means, I have the receipts. Like I said, I am going to put this live up on YouTube so that everyone can see it. And I will definitely put highlights on my page because I have, Pixie Power. Now, real quick, I can explain to that. He may be a level 2. It goes different with state to state. We started finding this out. Level 2, unless it is deemed by the courts and the court systems that he is not allowed, that this individual is not allowed to be around children under the age of 18, that's up to the courts. It doesn't say anything about that. However, it would give me caution to question that. Either way, level 2, level 1, doesn't matter. I still would not be taking them down there. That's, what a father should be doing, protecting my own children.
Karma, they do have beds. Yes, she has been asking for beds. That's because James and Brandy's bed was broke in the move. Their frame was. They did get one for them. Matthew's bed is covered in feces, his mattress.
Didn't they say something about their bed being broken and they needed like a bungee cord?
Yes, that is in the video that I have posted on my page.
Okay.
In fact,
Hot lady rebel.
See, I agree with this lady here. He should not be around a nonverbal child, period.
Especially with parents that are sending out nudes to random people.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
As much as I don't want to think about it, to me, Matthew's just a check to them.
So if you want to see the shorts, the 3 videos that I posted in reference to it, boom, there they are. I told you they'd be on my YouTube. They're under the shorts section. You can also go back to my previous live that we had last time.
Was the Kepra addressed? Kepra?
It was.
See, the smartest thing they did tonight was actually get off live. And I'm just being honest. They literally had to turn around and get off of the live. And nobody was sitting here bashing them. They were questioning. We were questioning as to the reason why mods decide to want to mod for them. Knowing all too well, and you'll see the first 3 videos right up there with her in it. She literally says that person's name. So don't sit there and let her bullshit you with the lies that she's going to put out. Yeah, exactly, Stacy. I agree. Matthew needs to be protected at all costs. In my opinion, he needs to be protected by James. That's how I feel about it.
Yes. First, James was telling us that we're transphobe because we didn't like him. And that's not the case at all. And now he's bringing up the VA or the vet, him being an Army vet. And so he's pulling at people's sympathy strings to try to get this money for his pre-rolls. And I have a husband that's a retired Marine who went to war twice.
Semper Fi, foster mom.
And my husband has PTSD, but he never, ever acts like that. Ever. Especially with our 2 kids. And so for me to see James acting that way, it's all about him. Him.
Yep.
And when he doesn't get his way, he throws a fit like a 2-year-old, a tantrum. And it's very sickening to see because God only knows what he does to poor Matthew. Because in my opinion, Matthew is just a problem in his eyes.
I feel that Brandy fears James.
I think the same thing, but everyone always...
y'all. Jens is being hoodooed and hoodwinkled. She whoops his ass.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she plays the spirit victim just like she did for the money grab the other night when she said she didn't know where he was. And it's the 2-year anniversary.
Yeah. That was the night that I took that screenshot when he came live.
No, free spirit. He does not have a TBI. Repeat, James does not have a TBI. He has an anger issue. He's always had it. I've heard Brandy and James talk about it before.
Yeah, he'll tell you he has a bad back, but that man will dance for you. Just like Brandy can't stand for 5 minutes, but she will walk to the store.
Honey, Brandy's got up and stood on a box no bigger than a 12-pack of pop and dropped it like it's hot, but she's got bad knees and a bad back. That's the reason why she gets disability. Make it make sense. For one.
Yes, ma'am.
I just got some information. Miss Cherry actually has a business posted on her TikTok page.
Ruh-roh.
Let me change something here real quick, folks. Sorry.
Gimme.
There. And there. Oh. Yeah. This is why we can't have nice things.
I was just going to say that.
Well, her choice to put her information out there. Well, Karma, if she did, I hope she did. Out of respect for the simple fact that if she did, good. She can actually see now what, and the thing is, here's the other thing, and the mods post need to understand is they're going to turn around and trash any mods that leave them. What the mods need to understand is they left them for the right reasons. Yeah, I agree, Stacy. Unfortunately. And they're going to trash talk them all they want. But the thing is, it was their choice. You made them a mod. Maybe next time turn around and reconsider modding. I mean, shit, you got 3 devices in front of you. You could be your damn mods yourself.
Exactly.
You don't need other people to turn around and mod for you. Just saying.
And I could vouch for Watchdogs and Do Better. Everything they post, nothing is AI. Nothing is photoshopped. Now, Brandy, James, and a former mod of theirs, Kayla, they were big on AI. And so with Watchdogs and Do Better, also Watchdogs isn't going to repeat anything that someone else said. She's got to hear it for herself or see it. And so everything she's come out with is just facts. Nothing is made up. Nothing is fake. It's everything that she has gotten from them. If you watch Brandy long enough, you'll see she gets caught up in her lies. And she can't remember what lies she told to who.
And the only reason that the picture that I posted of the male and female and that there was an individual that was redacted was out of respect for that person's privacy. They didn't need to be in the picture. See how that works? So I removed that person out of respect for their identity. That's how it works. Other than that, there was nothing else that was manipulated or changed on that picture. You can go look
Cherry,
at it.
would you like to grab a box?
All for one, with that AI situation, doesn't that sound very familiar with, I believe it was Jill Miller?
Yes.
Yeah, they tried to say
where the
that
police
the video
investigated it and the police investigated and then turned around and said that it was all AI generated. I'm like, okay, whatever, dude.
And before I drop, can I just bring up something very important for James? Because I'm sure they're watching. None of us, and I mean none of us, want to have sex with you. None. I would rather go be with a cactus than be with you. So we're not doing this out of jealousy. I promise you that. We're doing it because of Matthew and how he's treated. And that poor boy deserves so much more, and he is so, so smart. He deserves the world. And there's so many things they could do with him, and they don't. Nothing. He is the only 13-year-old boy that I know that takes a nap. The reason why he doesn't have a good sleep schedule is because he doesn't get any exercise. None.
And listen, just because Cherry's in here, please show her the same respect that I had asked for anybody else.
Absolutely.
She does not want a box. That is her choice. I'm not going to sit and argue with her.
I just asked her if she would like a box.
Right. But if she chooses not to, that's her choice. And I can respect that.
I can as well.
Well, for me, it just shows what sorry, I'll be.
So, yes, that's all I ask is that everyone be respectful to Cherry. Look, she came in here on her own accord. You at least have to have respect for that.
Absolutely, I agree.
She didn't have to come in here. So with that being said, I'm just going to say it again. Please show her the same respect as you would for anybody else. That's it. You're welcome, Cherry, anytime. Look, I'm not here to bash anybody. I'm just here to make people realize the choices you make are what is long term going to affect you and your platform. You want good things for your platform, then do it.
She
Don't
said
sit.
she didn't ask to be modded either, all for one.
Oh, wow. See, that's the thing. And the thing is, you didn't know, and that's understandable. I get it. But that's the mistakes that they make to dump on you. That's where the stress comes for you. Because then people come after you, they target you, and then they turn around and start bashing you. I didn't bash. I just simply turned around and laid it out as to the decisions of what mods want to do and not do. So you're more than welcome in here, Cherry, anytime. Like I said, just everyone be respectful.
Same at Watchdogs. You're welcome there as well.
But, it's the choices that I make and in hopes that I make the right choices. Yeah, I look, Cherry, I am going to pray for Matthew. I will not pray for those two. I'm sorry. I can't do that.
Oh, I pray for them. I pray that it comes back tenfold. Everything they done to that little boy, they get right back to damn self.
I absolutely support Matthew in his future endeavors. I hope that he reaches for the stars. I hope he becomes somebody that is not going to be like them. That's how I look at it. And that child has potential. They're just boxing it up so they don't allow him to turn. He's a money grab for them.
He is, and he would thrive, all for one. We've been watching for almost a full year, and that baby is so smart. So damn smart.
Maybe that's something that would be good for the next live, to do some research on how intelligent autistic children can be and the potentials that they can be. But I think I'm going to wrap things up for tonight.
All right, I'm jumping down.
Thank you for
Guys
letting me up.
that are from Watchdogs, give me about 15 minutes and I'll go live.
There you go. Everybody head over to Watchdogs.
All right. Thanks, all for one, for collabing with me on it. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much. And I appreciate all that you're doing. I appreciate everybody, what they're doing. It's for Matthew, not for them. It's for the right reasons, not the wrong. I'm going to have to go get some ice cream and think about what I did today. Oh, Lordy. Okay, there we go. I'm going to continue to do what's right for this platform. I'm going to continue to keep striving to do better, to be a better person, and I think I've pretty much worked pretty hard for that. Hold sparkles. Okay. So justice for Matthew. Mind your surroundings. Mind who you take your children to. And that's all I got to say. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tapping the screen and liking the live. My utmost support and thanks to all my mods that came in. I appreciate each and every single one. Other than that, no, I don't have no new Gemini picks, but she's eating like a little cat should, so that's a good thing. Enjoy your weekend, folks. It's only Saturday. Spend time with your friends, your family. If it's not raining where you're at, get out and enjoy the weather. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for all that showed up and came in. Thank you for everyone that came into a box. I appreciate you. Right, wrong, or indifferent. We all have our own opinions, right from wrong. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, have a good night, good weekend. All for One